I usually wouldn't top her up at 90%, but we're in Africa now and I have no idea how the charging is gonna be like, so. I took off the ladder because I didn't want to risk hitting the garage door again, like when we came here, so I put it back on and then we're good to go. Alright guys, we are leaving Tunis today. Before we go out of the city, we wanted to check out an area called Sidi Bou Said, because everybody that we met here told us to go there because apparently it's very beautiful, and let's hope the traffic is not so bad today.
And we're off. It's a superb day, it's 20 degrees, sun, no clouds, as per the usual here in Africa.
Yeah, I'm not going to be using my sat-nav here in Tunisia because on Maree's TomTom I updated it, but it costs 50 euro to be able to download the cards, and I don't know, like Maree prefers it so much, the sat-nav, that she doesn't want to use her phone, but I'm just as good with Google Maps here, so I don't see why I would pay 50 euro for that. I already paid a lot for the device itself, so I think cards should be free. But anyways, traffic is super calm today. In general, there's a lot of traffic and there's, you know, like, I don't think there's many rules, but I feel like the driving here is very, like, calm. It feels much calmer than it does in Italy. Like, Italy is way more aggressive. Feels like everybody drives with a little bit more respect. I like that.
Loads of security or police standing out on the road with big machine guns, just cruising around. So I guess we're in a safe area with all the security around us.
Okay, houses here are all white and blue. Very cool.
12 seconds later.
What? It's our car. It's our car. It was just 5 seconds. Can we pay you? Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, it was blue. Yeah. Yeah. No?
Only got 10.
How much?
We passed him too.
Yeah.
He let me go through.
Yeah.
He would have seen that I just passed.
Yeah, they just waited for it probably.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Okay, so next time trust my gut.
Lucky.
Next time trust my gut.
Yeah.
I literally
Lucky we came back.
argued the whole time with you, let's come back, and you were like, no, I want to keep walking. No. Look how they parked it.
Yeah, they just...
So apparently parking here is only for residents. and they're super fast with towing. We were only gone for like 2 minutes that they towed our car. They saw us coming. They saw us coming.
The Jimny got towed. The people with the tow truck literally let me through just like 5 minutes before, and they seen me like trying to park, and then we left. We came straight back because we saw another car getting clamped, and I go to Marc, would you go back, because we didn't like pay for parking, but we're in residential, like it doesn't look like you're gonna pay for parking. Like we just parked in the street. It's not like in the middle of town. His bike was still there, but they were probably coming back to get his bike, and they were like they wouldn't stop. And we were like, we'll pay you some money, and they finally stopped. And we're like, because yeah, we wouldn't even know where they're going either. Like, where are they going with it? How would we even find that out? And we just gave them 40 diners. So that's like in euros. That's like at that point, I don't even care if they said 100 euros. I would have given them 100 euros. All good, my love.
All good, yeah.
Did this make us closer together? We were both in bad moods earlier, and now we're just so happy to be alive.
Yeah, crazy, right?
But they saw me. Like, he let me through. They would have been like, "That's a European. They won't know how to pay parking. We'll get them."
Luckily, you saw that guy getting clamped.
Yeah, I know.
That was really lucky. All right, let's drive. There they are. They're having a good day, probably.
Now all I'm seeing is tow truck signs. Before the incident, I didn't see one, and now that's all I'm seeing everywhere. They must have been there, I just didn't notice them.
Oh wow, okay, check it out. Okay, that's that street. Okay.
No! There's people that like sell flowers on the street, like to you. They're like quite aggressive. I'm driving, right? And he walked in front of the car so I couldn't drive. It's a bit aggressive. Like I think 1 no or 2 no's, but a third no, that's a bit. And then he still tried. Yeah, that's why I stopped.
Okay.
Otherwise I would have driven.
Yeah.
Dude, I was going to actually ask you, is that red light for me?
Yeah. No,
Oh, it's green.
We're on our way to Hammamet. We booked an Airbnb there, but it hasn't been confirmed. We'll have to see if we have accommodation once we get there. Can't wait to get out of the city a bit. Driving in the traffic is a little bit exhausting, but very good for my range. I already did 56 kilometers today and still have a range of 274 kilometers left. That's awesome. I can see on the map that there's chargers along the coast when you go down south, but a lot of them are Porsche chargers, and I'm not sure if I can use them, but I will try it for sure. I will try it out. And nobody wears helmets here, really. Oh, there's one guy wears a helmet. Awesome. Whenever I see the police stops, like I'm always thinking, okay, this time. But so far, haven't got pulled over yet. Yeah, we're now in Hammamet. Maree's just filling up and we don't have a plan at all. We don't have an apartment, and we should have made a plan for today. Let's see. Maybe Maree has a plan. Maybe. Do we have a plan now?
Do I have a plan?
I don't have a plan.
Plan is New Zealand at some point. That's the plan.
Yeah, for today?
This one over the red one?
Yeah.
Where can I work though? Let's see.
Still no booking yet. This threw us off a little bit today. Normally there's no problem at all. So we found an apartment, but we're not sure about parking, and that's why I just sent a message, and now we're finding something to eat. It's just with all the working and all the video editing, and it maybe is time soon for a few days off doing nothing, because we haven't stopped basically since, I don't know. We haven't stopped, and it's just always, it's either working, writing, video making, or, but yes, I think it would be good for us to have a few days off just to plan a little bit what we're going to do. Bye. Right in time for the prayer. I got ourselves some kebab. I thought it would be nice to eat here right at the beach.
Can I feed him the donut? Your donut. Your donut?
Yeah.
That's good.
So all electric.
America.
That's battery.
Like
Battery, yeah.
Good. Good, good.
All right. Oh wow, cool. Wow.
No, أنا نيكي منتا كابراج. هذا ياما MT-07.
Oh yeah, cool.
كابراج ياما MT-07.
Wow, cool man.
عندنا سبيسيال انغوت
Yeah.
نحرقوا فيه.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, have a great day. Eve still got it. She's quite a star here. Alright guys, great news. We have an apartment and it's not expensive, but it's a bit outside of Hammamet. It's right at the beach. That sounds pretty cool. We said to meet him here. I'll write him now. Alright, our host picked us up and brings us now to our Airbnb apartment. I guess there's the beach. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. This is safe here, right?
Safe,
Yeah.
But don't keep anything
Yeah,
for this, any paper
yeah, okay.
with you at
Yeah.
the house.
Okay,
And for this,
yeah, yeah.
you put it inside.
Yeah, I was hoping I can maybe bring it inside. Yeah, but I might need a little. Okay, change of plans. There was some security concern now.
Like there was room to put Marc's bike in on the front yard, like it was like a fenced off yard. And the guy goes, "Oh no, I wouldn't put your bike there. I'd like in the fenced off yard. I'd put it in the house." Marc's like, "Why isn't it safe? Like in the yard?" And the guy's like, "No, bring it into the house." So that tells me that it's not safe. The Jimny was parked in the road, and like obviously all of our stuff is in the Jimny. Like we can't bring it all in. It's a whole life.
Maree found a different apartment with a parking garage.
Put a request through for another Airbnb, but They can take up to 24 hours to like respond. It's like 6 p.m. We need it for tonight. Hopefully they get back to us and approve it. But the first one Marc booked, the very, very first one, they never got back to us. I think this one will get back to us. And this one's got an underground parking, so it's a lot more safer.
Back to Hammamet.
So the Airbnb just messaged me, the new one, the third one for the day, because the first two fell through. Someone stayed in it last night and it's not ready yet. Just going to try and call a housekeeper to see if they can get it ready for us in time. So we're still driving towards it. It's just like 10 minutes away from where we are. And fingers crossed that they can get the house cleaned for tonight. Otherwise we've got to look for a fourth Airbnb for the day. It's getting late and we're both exhausted. Today was supposed to be an easy 1.5 hour drive. Why does it always happen with us?
Yeah, because of the first booking.
And the long drives are supposed to be like 7-hour drives turn out to be super smooth.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Finally have an apartment. And it's super cheap. That's just one thing. But where do I charge Eve now? That's tomorrow's problem. There's the entrance. I could drive the bike here and charge it through the door. I could actually charge it here. Figure it out tomorrow. Yeah. We made a pretty good deal with the apartment. The only thing is, the cleaners haven't gone through it yet, and we have to clean it ourselves now. That's the only problem. Can we do this?
There's no one else here.
Yeah. I'll figure out how to charge Eve, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.